Alright. We are in, this is called Columbus Park. Columbus Park in Erie, Pennsylvania. The name of the town is Erie, Pennsylvania. And we've got a park with a number of amenities, including a basketball court and a, looks like basically a open court. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's for get some pickleball in here. I don't know. We'll get over to the skate park in a bit. Looks like some 4th of July remnants of the fireworks. And but yeah, so this is the part of if you're wondering where is Erie, Pennsylvania. Erie, Pennsylvania is that. So if the Pennsylvania is like shaped like a hand. So the Erie, Pennsylvania would be like the thumb part of it, which is like all the way to the northwest part of the state of Pennsylvania. And yeah, look on a map, see what that's about. Oh, a little birdie. All right. So basically, skill space wise, I mean, I guess you could, I don't know what's going on over here right now. So maybe there's something here. Hey, practice your unicycle all day. Maybe get some skateboard in there. I don't know. And then you also have some spots over here. Going to be in this park. Looks like there's just going to be a lot of skill space. This spot is looks nice as far as like the shade is concerned. The ground is a little bit kind of choppy. You got to watch out for stuff like this. You don't want to tangle with the I guess that's like that like pumps water out maybe. I don't know what that does. But you stay away from that kind of stuff. You don't want to trip over that while you're doing poi or something. But yeah, the ground is a little bit uneven, but overall pretty good. This looks like whether there's like maybe not enough, it hasn't been watered enough, or maybe it's hard to keep the grass. Maybe this is the kind of grass they expect. It's just a little bit sun. A little bit brown over here in certain parts, but it's actually got like a certain quality to it. I wouldn't want to, I think one thing we never, in all these videos, we haven't really talked about like damaging the grass. There is a issue with that, but and as you will find, if you really do have an established spot that you use each week or something for years on end, it does tend to get worn in, and it's hard for grass to grow. Landscapers, can do things, try to keep the grass fresh and everything. I mean, that gets into a whole conversation about grass and landscaping, which we can get to at different points. But yeah, there's spots over here. It's nice to be in the shade. Spots over here a bit. It's also, this is maybe even some slackline possibilities, which we haven't talked about too much, but when you have good trees, depending on where they are and how far apart they are, that's usually a possibility for some slackline. And then here's other possible spaces over here. They've got this sort of like, this park has this sort of like center circle right here, which I'm not sure exactly what it could be, if there's something supposed to be like here, or if there's a reason for this circle. It's kind of a nice way to bring together these paths, that's for sure. And then you have all this space. Remember, it says here, playground is designed for children 2 to 5 years. Always use playground safety, adult supervision recommended. So, yeah, 2 to 5 years. Just keep that in mind. That's usually those age numbers seem low. Usually maybe it goes up. I've seen signs that say no more than 10, maybe 10 or 11, maybe even 12. But pay attention to those signs, read the signs, and see what what the rules are. This area over here is available. So you got that area, you got this area. So in general, around here, in case unless you have the event of this, I think this is a place for a volleyball net. So, but I'm just seeing like a lot of opportunities, a lot of different possibilities for skill space in general out here. But here is the skate park, and this is what we come for. This is, I don't know what these are either. This is some kind of concrete forms out here that's not necessarily apparent what they are. Here's another one. Maybe there was some sort of building in this area. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm not sure. There's this over here as well. So yeah, and all the spots over here as well. So, I mean, this seems like a good place for hoops and poi and all of this stuff. All right, getting into the park itself. So, if you can see that, it says no bikes. It's good to know. Sometimes they don't say that stuff at all. This is an interesting block that's like granite. So this is, I don't know what the story with this is, but I guess I would say that it kind of seems out of place, but there it is. Yeah, so as in previous videos, it's you would not be doing your skill, juggling, etc. on the skate park, but you will do it nearby. So, park has a number of features, which we'll get to. All right, so here's kind of like a platform to basically start off on. It seems to be a little bit at an angle, so like you have like a natural roll-in. It seems to be going down this way. You've got your turned over parking block here, and some rails. This is either a improvised corridor or also a ramp coming from this way, which is interesting. You can kind of go both ways on that one. It's a pretty neat obstacle right there. You got the you got that over there. That looks like a continuation of that granite block over there, and the launch rail and your kink rail, and you've got your compass. This is a really interesting feature, this compass that was built in. I'm guessing, I don't know which way, what this is actually. It doesn't seem to line up with what I think is north, south, east, west, so I'm not entirely sure. Interesting feature, anyway, of the compass there, in the concrete. And then we've got, okay, so there's a number of these granite blocks that are used for maybe to create the boundary. So another rail, like platform box over there, and your bank of like basically curved out quarters over here. The large quarter there for the drop in, extra speed, and coming around. So it's got a number of features to that are unique or like have a level of dynamicness to it. Can get at things different ways, and yeah, it's so yeah, it's and it's pretty much all concrete and metal. So um, I'm guessing it was put in about 20 years ago. It doesn't seem the newest. It could basically, it's kind of, I would say that it's a bit due. Maybe not this year, but in the next 5 years or so, that would be, I'm guessing, is the possibility on that for those who are interested. But it's pretty functional. There's actually, it's getting some good use. So, yeah. All right, so Columbus Park Skate Park, and a variety of skill space opportunities. It's open for you. Park is open for your all your skill needs. You could pass clubs out here, hacky sack, frisbee, and kendama. Also, by proximity, this location is also probably the skate park that is closest to Yo-Yo Sam. Yo-Yo Sam being one of the main distributors and makers of flow, skill, toy, juggling type of equipment. Really, for one of them for the country. There's only a few of them, and Yo-Yo Sam is one of the main ones, and they're basically just down the street to the east of here. Nope, it's to the west. To the west of here. This way is west. This way is east, and to the west is the Yo-Yo Sam store. So if you want to stop in, you could buy things, yo-yos. Of course, they have yo-yos, and they also have lots of other skill toys. So that's the place you could go if you're in the area, checking out Columbus Park Skate Park. Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't really see any rules for the park. So just as a note, although they do have a little bit of a rule here for the playground. So yeah, I think that's all we got for this place. It's got actually a lot more skill opportunities than other places that we've seen that are even larger. And this is a pretty interesting tree here with a very large, pronounced trunk that flares out at its base. Don't often see a tree just like that. I don't know what if there's some sort of a specific type of tree that does this or not. Looking around, I guess that one's kind of like that. So this is an important tree Oh yeah, that's where that bird was. Trees are great.